Morning, everybody. This is a quick video about how to collect data in today's experiment. So take a look up here. What you're looking at is our experimental question. How does changing momentum affect the outcome of the collision? And what we're really changing is initial or starting velocity. And what we're really going to measure is final velocity in a crash. We will then be able to calculate the final momentum. That's this. So, check it out. I'm going to start by looking at the setup for this head-on collision. I know that the red car's velocity needs to be 5 meters per second, and the blue car's velocity needs to be 5 meters per second. I also know that I want to keep my mass the same. I'm going to set it at 3, and I'm just going to leave it there the whole time. 3 kilograms. And that's going to be the same throughout. I also know what my initial velocities are because I checked right here. So my initial velocity for the red car, 5 meters per second. My initial velocity for the blue car, 5 meters per second. And now I can calculate my initial momentum. 5 times 3 is 15 kilogram meters per second. And then my blue velocity was negative, and that negative sign is really important. All it means is that the car is going in the opposite direction, but still it means that when I calculate that final momentum, it's negative 15 kilogram meters per second, which means that when I start, the total momentum is 0, which follows because actually, they're not moving. The cars are not moving. The total momentum is 0. So let's start the crash. There we go. They bounce off each other. I pause it so I can get my data. Now, the red car has a final velocity of negative 5 meters per second. And the blue car has a final velocity of 5 meters per second. 5 times 3, negative 5 times 3 gives me negative 15 meters per second. And 5 times 3 gives me positive 15 meters per second. And again, we notice that negative 15 plus positive 15, that total momentum, 0. Right? So filling out this data table, it's a lot of numbers, but it doesn't have to be too hard. All of these numbers stay the same. Copy your initial velocity from right over here. Calculate your final velocity by looking at the sim, and then do the math to multiply your momentum. Make sure you write your observations down here, and then tomorrow we'll do the math to figure out what happens to all of the momentum in the system.